Yes.
I mean, we all already do that, didn't we?
Yeah, of course.
They're literally the worst.
Cheap imitation of us.
There was a recent revealing analysis by Forbes Advisor. Finally, a reputable place ranking. This is what happens when reputable places rank our area.
Mm-hmm.
It's what happens when people can't buy their way into a good slot on the top 10.
To be clear, we're not Jacksonville.
No, we are not Jacksonville.
No, we are not. Yeah.
But we could be soon if we're not careful.
That's true.
Jacksonville has been singled out as the least appealing city for summer travelers among the nation's 50 most populous cities. Despite its accolades from U.S. News and World Report, that's one you can pay for, as one of the best places to live. See, that's why they were ranked best places to live in U.S. News and World Report. You can pay for that one.
Yeah. Well.
Jacksonville's suitability as a vacation spot tells a different story, they say. Forbes study evaluated cities across 16 crucial metrics, ranging from crime rates and median hotel prices. Well, yeah, we don't even have to. They're not sending their best.
No, they are not sending their best, sir.
And median hotel prices to seasonal temperatures and the availability of public transit and dining options. The findings suggest that Jacksonville presents several hurdles for visitors. Yeah, big ass hurdles.
A lot, yeah. What are you going to do up there?
Nothing.
What do you do there?
You can get shot.
Right. Dodge bullets? Are you playing Frogger?
Right, yeah, you play Matrix in real life.
Right.
See how long
you
you
go
last.
to the zoo.
You can go to the zoo.
That's
and
one.
See a show.
In this weather, the
2
zoo,
days, okay.
The zoo actually feels like you're in the heart of Africa right now. It's
right,
so
you can get an
freaking hot
immersive
right now.
experience with those lions.
Yes,
Yeah.
you could get one, yeah.
They earned the dubious distinction, this goes on to say, of the least favorable destination for summer travel with the lowest score achievable, a perfect 100 out of 100 on a scale of bad.
Wow.
Legitimately, you could not have gotten a worse score.
You said summer school.
Jeez. They say a deeper dive into the city's specific shortcomings includes its poor walkability and minimal public transportation options. Jacksonville ranks third lowest in the category across studied cities. Travelers flying in or out of Jacksonville International Airport might face significant disruptions, with an average of 28.9% of summer flights affected. I mean, that's actually kind of below the national average.
I was going to say,
the
that's not bad.
Right, the national average is like at least 38, I think.
Yeah.
38% are delayed. Second highest rate observed in the study. The city also suffers from a lack of parking infrastructure, possessing the sixth fewest parking spots and garages per capita. Furthermore, Jacksonville's crime rate stands out, they say. Well, yeah, we all know that.
Mm-hmm.
Get it.
Ranking is the 8th highest among the cities surveyed. Coupled with a limited selection of highly rated restaurants. Yeah, their food pretty much all sucks up there.
There's like a handful of something.
Yeah.
That's it.
It ranks 8th from the bottom in restaurants. Jacksonville finds itself in the company of Colorado Springs, Fresno, Memphis, and Albuquerque in the list of top 5 worst cities for a summer getaway.
Albuquerque beat us. New Mexico. Jeez, you guys.
I've been to Colorado Springs. I don't remember it being that bad.
It's not that bad. It's okay. I mean, it's kind of boring. I mean, Red Rocks, is the closest thing there, but yeah.
Well,
I live there.
Red Rocks is up closer to Denver. I mean,
but that's where we would have to go, because when we lived on the Olympic Training Center, that's all we would have to do is get on a bus and go somewhere. It wasn't like we could, like, the hills were alive in Colorado Springs.
The training center is really nice.
Yeah, it was great.
I forgot where you came from.
It's a lot of pain.
Let's talk about bougie now.
Right? I could. I have no shame in my campaign.
Just jump the bougies.
There you go.
The bougie broom.
My talent paid for this.
Oh, let's see. They say more than half of Americans planning vacations before September's end see these findings and underscore the importance of blah, 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 blah.
Where would you go, though? Like, let's just say if you were going on a family trip to Jacksonville, where would you go?
I know. You would end up going
it
to
fell out of my
jail.
mouth, and I even was like, what are you saying?
Right. Nobody sits there and plans a trip to Jacksonville.
Do you go to Jack's
Florida.
Beach? Like, what's the most
Right, no.
touristy area?
Jack's Beach is
Riverside?
trash.
I know, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I hate to say
You're not going for football.
Jacksonville, the only thing appealing in Jacksonville is actually they have really good hospitals.
That's true.
Yeah, well, they better with the crime rate. I mean, it makes sense.
So, I mean, I've had family members that have had come down to like Mayo and some Baptists and some of the hospitals there from out of state. So their hospitals are really good. But outside of that, that's all I got as a compliment.
Yeah. That's
I'm
not
sorry.
that's not amazing because people aren't planning to go to the hospital on their vacation.
No,
That's not what you're going to a vacation spot.
I'm thinking town center, but I mean,
no,
right?
that place sucks.
No.
It doesn't
It really
suck
does.
that
It
bad. Sucks.
It
It's
really
too
is the
crowded.
only oasis that we have in the fashion community right now.
If you count Jack's Beach, and Jack's Beach has some fun places, but
Does it?
yeah.
Best Buy's great.
That's all they got.
Avenues.
The Avenue.
You know, I went to the Avenues recently. It is crowded.
Was it?
There's actually a lot of people in the Avenues Mall.
People
I was
like a
shocked.
mall.
I went in expecting, like, I literally was just on my way back from Best Buy, and I popped into the Avenues because I'm like, this is probably deserted. I want to see what this looks like as a deserted mall.
Mhm.
And it was as busy as I've ever seen it. I mean, there were a lot of people in the Avenues. I was surprised.
I don't go. I just don't go to Jacksonville.
I've only been once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to Jacksonville, fly out of it.
right.
That's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So if you're interested in a more detailed breakdown of city rankings and their respective scores, I mean, what else do we need
Start
to
at
know?
the bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
Start it.
Go to Forbes Advisor, check them out online. Yeah.
But the delays in Jacksonville Airport, that sounds like it was pretty decent. You know, the 29%.
I
know, like in Fort Worth or something like that, it's almost like 80. It's a ridiculous number
Wow.
of delays.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and I think it's either Dallas, Fort Worth, or Houston. One of those two is like really high up there as far as delays.
But low key, I like Jack's Airport. I do. I think it's efficient and it's not always crowded whenever I go. And
Yeah.
I'm like
It's easy to
right in
get
the morning.
through.
I
Yeah.
think so.
It really is easy to get through. And it's small enough to where, I mean, you can get from one side to the other in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's easy.
There's some that swear by Daytona, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I've not
a lot
done
of
that
people,
yet.
I mean, I think the parking situation is fairly easy in Daytona.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you literally pull right up to where the terminal
Oh,
is.
that's
Yeah.
hot. I love that
Yeah.
lifestyle. Yeah.
Like you walk across like two or four lanes and you're in the terminal.
Cool.
So
Orlando is awful.
Hot mess.
Orlando's awful.
The worst.
Yeah.
I
And
will pay more to avoid
right.
Orlando.
You
Please.
got to take like trains to get to places
I will take
inside of the airport.
I will
There's
lay over. I don't care.
There's a hotel just right in the middle of the airport. It's the worst.
The worst.
Orlando is the worst.
Get your life together.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, man.
I tell you what,
Jeez.
there's a small airport in Houston, and Blake, do you remember the name of it?
Yeah, Houston Hobby.
Houston Hobby.
Mm.
That is the worst airport I've ever been in my life. It
Really?
is it's so outdated, and there's no signs telling you which way to go. I think we ended up in a laundry closet. I mean, it was it was just
How long ago
terrible.
was this? Just recently?
4 years ago?
Yeah,
Maybe
I
they've
be-
cleaned
yeah, I
it up by
believe so.
now. Yeah.
There's a little one in New York too that sucks.
Really?
LaGuardia?
Yeah, where you literally get off like we got off our plane like on the tarmac, like on the. I mean, like you walk onto the floor. You don't go through
Northern
you
New
walk
York?
onto the concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was tiny.
It wasn't close to the city though, right?
I don't really remember. It was a connecting flight.
Yeah,
and I
if-
just
if-
remember it was tiny.
And I'm okay with doing that if I'm landing in a Caribbean island.
Yeah, right,
You know,
right.
Like if you're
Oh, I
landing-
love getting off on the tarmac. It's a like
Yeah.
totally like movie star moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better selfie that up. That's a moment. Pretend that like the plane was yours, like a private jet.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
100 other people walking up behind
Hey,
you.
your friends. That's all. They're coming from the rave.
And that big Frontier logo on the side.
I can
They're
tell you-
sponsor.
Tell you where it was.
The sponsor.
Where it wasn't fun is in Iceland, and it was like 20 degrees out as you're walking, and you're waiting for people to go up the ladder, and you're like,
yeah.
okay, come on, get you, you know.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that would
And
bother
it was
me.
Mr.
Yeah.
Magoo walking up at like 1 mile an hour. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right. You
Yeah.
just want to start kicking old people at that point. Yeah.
Freezing.
All right. Tell us in the comments where your worst airport experience
Yeah,
is.
worst
they
airport
are.
experience.
I would- okay, yeah.
There's
I was
a
gonna
laundry
say,
list, yeah.
I need to know
Yeah.
so that I never fly into those.
Totally.
Oof. All right. Well, if you get in trouble for kicking old people, it's almost time for Chris. We're going to read it now because that's